What is going on, world? It is Friday, December 27th. It is 5:48 in the morning. I just got up, did my morning duties. As you see there, there's officially 4 days left in 2020. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot to get ready. Today, I'm gonna do a full day of fasting. Been having some great Christmas dinner leftovers. Had a bit of chocolates last night. Pretty much smashed a whole box of Ferrero Rochers. So I'm going to take you through the next day as I just fast for the next 32, 36, maybe 40 hours. I'm not exactly sure, but let's go through a full day of fasting with the Hungarian experiment.
You get the power to let power go?
I am the Hungarian experiment.
Alright guys, so for the last couple months there, if you've been following along my vlogs, I've been trying to develop a solid morning routine and schedule. As you guys see here, I like to wake up every morning and read for about half an hour to an hour. Right now, I'm almost actually done this book, The Third Chimpanzee by Jared Diamond. I only have about 40 more pages to go, and I find it typically takes me in the 30 minutes to an hour that I read every morning, I can read around 20 to 30 pages. So I'm really determined to finish this book today. That's on my list. And in general, if you guys saw there, I do some morning physical activity. So I do a whole bunch of push-ups, body weight squats, pull-ups, and abs and stomach vacuum stuff. So throughout today, as I take you through my fasting day, my goal is not to be lethargic or not do anything. So I have a lot planned for today. I'm also gonna go for a run and do some boxing training later on that I'm gonna take you guys through, and I have a lot to prepare for YouTube going into 2020 because on Matt McKeever's channel, we're gonna be doing a video every single day in 2020. So I'm gonna take the next 45 minutes to an hour or so and do a little bit of extra reading today so I can finish this book, and then we're gonna get the day started here. So let's continue on reading The Third Chimpanzee by Jared Diamond. Haha, so shout out to Taylor. Didn't even realize I did this, but yesterday I just switched over these boards. I'll go over them a little bit later, but I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but this says 4 days left in 2020, but this should say 4 days left until 2020. So thank you so much, Taylor, for calling me out on that on Instagram. You're awesome. But yeah, as you guys saw, there's only 4 days left until 2020. So are you guys on top of your game? By the time you're watching this video, there's probably only like 1 or 2 days left in 2020. And if you guys have been following my vlogs over the last couple months, I've been preparing this since, I believe, 51 to 52 days before 2020. So I've been on track and planning for things. Now, if you guys know me, I don't really care about dates and numbers and all that kind of stuff, but as I mentioned, for Matt McKeever's YouTube channel in 2020, we're doing a video every single day. So there's a lot of work and a lot of planning, and that's why I've been prepping here. But it is now 9:16 in the morning there, and I have officially just finished The Third Chimpanzee by Jared Diamond. I believe I started started this December 8th or December 9th, so crushed it in less than a month and a whole bunch of other stuff going on, but that was a great read. Now I'm going to take about 15 to 20 minutes to meditate, and as I mentioned earlier there in the video, for the last couple months I've been really trying to build up a solid schedule and a solid routine. What I realized for myself is that I can't just keep binging stuff. There's too much work, there's too many things that I want to do with my journey and I want to do in this world, and running Matt's channel as well as my channel, if you guys are going to see coming up here in a little bit. I'm not going to dive too much into this vlog, but I'm currently writing a book and I'm currently shooting for superhuman status in 2020. So if I want to be able to do all of this, what I've seen for myself is that I have to be doing this stuff every single day. I can't just binge work on Matt's content for 3 or 4 days, or binge work on my content for 3 or 4 days, or only focusing on reading for 3 or 4 days and then giving myself long breaks in between. I need to be doing this stuff every single day. So for the last couple months, I've been trying to build up a solid morning and just day routine in general. Figure out how I want to live my life while still doing all this kind of stuff. So over the last couple months, I've been doing 100 push-ups every day, 100 body weight squats, and 100 pull-ups every day, as well as running and trying to box 4 to 5 times a week. And now that we're in the last week of 2019 here, now I'm trying to double all that stuff, because as I mentioned, and again, I'm not diving too deep into this vlog, but now I'm shooting for superhuman status in 2020. Again, I'll get into that in another vlog, but as you're watching right now, I'm finishing up my morning push-ups, body weight squats, pull-ups, and abs for the morning. And then we're gonna get into some work. My goal for 2020 as well too is to fill out a blog post every day. So as you're probably watching right now, I'm taking photos of my notes from the third Chimpanzee, and I'm actually uploading it to my blog. So if you guys are interested in this book, you want to learn a little bit more about it before you possibly go pick it up for yourself, you can go check out on my blog right now, and I have all my notes from this book. I actually took about 6 pages worth of notes that I wanted to keep for myself, fascinating things or key points that I want to remember in the future and be able to quickly reflect upon. So if you guys are interested, go check out my recent blog, and as I mentioned, I'm going to be trying to do a blog post every single day in 2020 to kind of compare to Matt McKeever's video every single day. I won't be able to come out with a video every day on my channel, but I'm going to be doing a blog post, which I believe is going to help me just establish my ideas and my thoughts and my theories a lot easier and more efficiently. So every day I'm going to come out with a blog post in the morning after I do my morning reading and my morning workout. I'm going to do a blog post, and then I'm going to get to my running and then all my other work for the day. So I hope you guys are enjoying this vlog so far. It's about 9:20 in the morning. Some of the stuff you're watching is taking me till about 10 o'clock, but I hope you guys are enjoying how I stay productive during the day and how I'm building out my schedule and my routine, and we will continue on here after my morning. So basically right now, in terms of my running, I built up this habit for the last month and a half to 2 months. Now, every day, I try to go further or faster. Today's a faster day, same distance as usual, but I'm trying to increase my pace. So I'm gonna take more breaks, but I'm turning more now from a slow run and jog to a fast-paced run, and I want to develop that. I want to be able to, in the middle of my fast-paced run, to be able to sprint and then do that for 20-30 seconds, but then come down and maintain my fast-paced run. So really trying to get better at running. And if you guys saw my magic mushroom videos, I used to hate running. For about 2 years, I really practiced, I really developed the skill, but I still really didn't enjoy it. After about doing mushrooms extensively for the last year and forcing myself to experiment with running and doing physical exercise under the influence of mushrooms, I found a new love for running. I love this stuff now, and I love how much better I'm getting every single day at it. at it. So guys, don't give up on running. You get a great hormonal response from it, as long as you're not doing too long endurance affected running. But in general, guys, go out there and run. Do it even if you hate it. Your body will love you for it, trust me. Let's get back to it. All right, after a nice cold shower and run, it is officially 11:26, Friday, December 27th still, and it's time to get to work. I'm gonna do some editing for Matt McKeever's channel. Now, typically I don't get started around 11:30. I'm actually getting started around more 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the morning, but as I showed you guys there today, I really wanted to finish the third Chimpanzee, and right now I'm kind of doubling all my morning stuff. So I'm meditating for longer, as you guys saw there. I'm not running for longer today, but normally I am running longer, and I'm doing more push-ups, more pull-ups, and more body weight squats than I used to do. So now that I've built up this habit in this routine, I'm now in the transition of trying to double all that. So as I mentioned, 11:30, about to hop on some work here, but before I do, I like to check out some YouTube comments. So I'm gonna answer some of your guys' YouTube comments, and then we'll get started. All right, here's actually a great comment that I want to call question to, and to be honest, I believe this is a big part of what's going on in society right now. We're trying to deny the fundamental nature of what we are as human beings. So let's jump right into this comment here from Chad S. So he says, there is no I, it is we. You could have been any other person. Really think about it. Life in the womb is nothing than merely being unconscious. Not saying abortion is cool or attractive, but you are unconscious, as when you are dead. As you've sucked in your breath of life and become forever unconscious of I, and you become the we of the dead. Peace. Taking mushrooms for the first time in January. I hope to lose my ego, unlike this take. No disrespect. Peace. Now again, as I mentioned there, it's comments like this where I understand where he's trying to get to with the whole concept of there's no I, it's only we. Like, yes and no. And I believe this is a big issue, as I mentioned earlier, that's going on in society where we're completely trying to deny aspects of our human nature. So I responded to his comment here saying, sorry sir, but there is most definitely an I. And that I is what is allowing two beings to communicate from completely different locations of the planet and exchange ideas. Kind of similar to how you are watching this video right now. You are your I. You have an ego, and trying to just deny that is ridiculous to me. I am an I. I am an individual here in this world. In the collective unit of everything, if like an alien or a being is just watching our collective species going along this planet and doesn't focus in on this direct period of time in this small little instance right now, then yes, it looks like a we. Just like if you were to look at bacteria or a little fungus, there's so much more to it. But when you eat that little bit of a fungus or you engage in any of those little aspects, like, it's still there. We are still there. So I continued on that if you had no ego and only lived truly in the present moment, you would no longer be human anymore, because you would only be geared toward your animalistic instinctual drives in this world, in turn making you animal. You can try to deny the I or your ego, but that's part of what makes us humans. Learning to disengage from your ego as a human, though, is important because it grounds you. It connects you to the now, which I think is very, very important. But that's the beautiful aspects of life. That's the beautiful aspects about being a human being, is this yin and yang in life. I continued on here saying, believe what you want to, of course, and do what you want in life. But I personally believe trying to deny what intrinsically makes us human will make you keep searching for something that's just not there. Learn to accept the I or your ego, and you will learn when it's in charge and when you have to step back from it. Deny it, though, and you deny it has control and power over you. So I think that's where I disagree with Chad S.'s comment here about there is no I, there is only we. There is we, and there is I. Now, if you deny either one of those, you're denying something, and you're going to keep searching for something, and it's going to have power and control over you if you deny that it's there. But learn to accept the I. Learn to accept the ego. The mushrooms, I believe, will disengage you from your ego for a bit. But when you come back, there's most certainly your I there. Your ego is going to be there. Now, one beautiful thing that I find very interesting is from Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. He believes ego is the biggest disease on this planet that is negatively affecting the world and the people on it, as well as the animals, the whole system. Now, in general, as I mentioned here, like, we can't just totally disengage from our ego. Like, without our ego, we would just be humans hunting and eating and doing anything that we instinctually felt we need to do. But being the I, being human, understanding time, being able to delay gratification allows us to be in control and not dominated by our instinctual drives, making us animal. So that is that little difference that makes us human. This ability to see and understand time and to not indulge in our instinctual drives all the time. And to focus on something bigger. Now, that focusing on something bigger is intrinsically causing harm to the planet, to the world, to all the people on it. But at the same time, it's still always going to be there. So, as much as like Chad here tries to deny that there is no I think that's wrong. We need to learn to accept it. Well, that's it for me. I'm going to hop into some editing here for the next couple hours, but I wanted to leave you with that little bit of a tidbit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, and I'll catch you guys in a couple hours here after I'm done editing up some videos from Matt McKeever's YouTube channel, and then I'll kind of show you guys how I'm planning on scheduling out his videos over January. Yeah. I got this thing for Christmas. Ooh, it's working real nice. Woo. If you guys don't have one of these, definitely need to pick one of these up. Absolutely amazing. Been loving it so far the last few days I've been experimenting with this. And I also got a lot of great books for Christmas as well too. So I have Animals and Psychedelics. Oh, you guys can't even see that at all. Let's turn the camera here. I got Animals and Psychedelics. I'm gonna read this tomorrow. Probably be able to zip through it pretty quickly. It's nice and spaced out, and it's only like 100 pages, so excited to read into that. The Natural World and the Instinct to Alter Consciousness. Then we have War Before Civilization. So I believe this is the whole theory and concept, on the myth of the peaceful savage. So apparently a lot of people, or there's this propagated idea that we believe, probably through a lot of Disney movies, that back in our hunter and gatherer days we lived very peacefully. Well, that's actually very wrong, and a lot of the other books I've been reading describe it, but apparently this book goes real deep into that. Then we have Becoming Supernatural. Shout out to Gage. He's actually my barber who cuts me up here, makes me look nice and fresh, but he said he just finished this book and he loved it, so really looking forward to it, and it looks really interesting. Can't wait to dive into this, and heard a lot of great stuff from Gage. Then we have 2 books by Robert Greene, so this should finish up my whole series with Robert Greene, I believe. His books are pretty dense and pretty thick, but we have The Art of Seduction and the 33 Strategies of War. So looking forward to diving into those. Not in a huge rush to read these ones. I definitely want to read Becoming Supernatural first, and we'll see about War Before Civilization. Right now I'm trying to get through all the psychedelic stuff. Now that I'm currently experimenting with it, or kind of coming down from experimenting with it rather extensively. If you guys don't know, I mentioned it earlier, but I've been extensively experimenting around with magical mushrooms over the last year. So now that I've dabbled with it and experimented with it, I wanted to get into the history and all the kind of research that was out there about it. If you guys saw a bunch of my last videos, I did a whole bunch online where I took you guys through it. But yeah, just getting through the last bunch of books that I could find on it that really dive in, or stuff that I didn't already know before. And then and now it's actually 5:32. Time kind of got away from me, so let me show you what I've been doing here for Matt's YouTube channel. So as of right now, I have a bunch of stuff scheduled out, so this all comes out the first week of January there. This is one last one that's going to come out tomorrow, and then these 2 videos are scheduled for next week. So right now we have, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost about a full week scheduled and ready to go. And then we have a bunch that are in the making. So I'll show you that in a sec up on the chart and the board up there, because we got a whole bunch of guys working away on it right now, building up my media team. But here we have a little thumbnail presentation. So I've been working on a whole bunch of thumbnails for Matt's videos, and you're gonna get a quick preview here. So this is kind of like my whole mentality when I'm creating thumbnails. The video title is gonna be something, analyze a property for cash flow in 10 seconds. At least that's the current title idea that I have. And then here's the first kind of thumbnail I created. Then it kind of just develops from there. And then you guys will see a check up at the corner here. This is the one that I like the most. So I'm gonna present this to Matt sometime in the next couple days and say, hey, here's all the thumbnails I made. Here's the ideas that I had. Let me know if you have any ideas, but this is what I would go with and the titling that I would go with for this video. And the next one would be like how to find good real estate deals, real life example. And then as we go through here, I tried this one, the 1% rule for the first one, because that's what the video's about. But then I saw that the YouTube actually makes some very good recommendations for the thumbnails. So I usually check out what they have as a recommendation. I saw this, so I went into the video, kind of cropped it out, found one that I like better, and then kind of built around there. So find good deals, I think, is a great thumbnail or a great titling on a thumbnail to kind of pull people in. We have Matt there kind of showing that he's got stuff on a board so that he's gonna be like teaching a lesson. And then I liked having yellow, green, and white. What we've been finding is that yellow font, yellow writing really stands out, so we try to utilize yellow. And then I just didn't like how the 3 yellows went together or the 3 whites, so I was like, let's space out the colors, see how this looks. Then I tried a whole bunch of different colors there, different styles, to see what kind of order would be the best, and then just kind of went with the first color scheme that I enjoyed. Then for the last part 3 series that we have coming out for his YouTube channel, I think the 1% rule, this really stands out. It's gonna be really bold compared to a whole bunch of other YouTube thumbnails. Like we can go here on YouTube right now. Let's go see. The whole point is you really want yours to stand out of all these bunch here. So I even try to go here sometimes, see what's really standing out to me. Like this one kind of stands out. Start YouTube 2020. I quit my job stands out. Candace shares it all. What I find is usually a person, a face, and then lettering and wording. So that's what we try to do. We try to go even bigger on the face and biggering on the wording. So yeah, I tried this one with different colors. Then we got this one with, we're featuring Angie on his YouTube channel. It's gonna be buying the problem house on the street, I believe. Something around that is gonna be the titling of the video. And then yeah, a whole bunch of different styles. I didn't really enjoy any of these, so I went and cropped this out of the video and kind of put that in the background and did problem house. And yeah, that's the one I like right now, so. And then for this one, I don't know, I'm kind of still experimenting, trying to figure out, but along with that, I've also been working on some Instagram content to get ready for 2020, because we're gonna go nuts, 3 posts a day about. And yeah, so which Canadian city has the hottest real estate market, top 3 best real estate books, Canada's real estate and finance guys. So if you guys are following along on Instagram or YouTube, you should see all that stuff coming out in the next little bit. Make sure to go follow Matt McKeever so you can see all the content that I create and help run and manage for his channel. But right now I'm going to show you the whole Scrum board here that I've created for his channel. So if you don't know what a Scrum board is, you should definitely learn, go check it out on the internet there and try to utilize this. A lot of the guys here who moved into the house, Shahir, I know he's put this up on his wall. Shout out to Shahir if he's watching this vlog right now. But yeah, this is the Scrum board for Matt McKeever, Canada's real estate and finance guy. So as you see here, it's got YouTube video ideas, bulk edits, needs branding, final edits, and then ready. Why is this not focusing well? All right. So
as I move stuff down, I move stuff down the post-it note board there, basically. So all this stuff is currently in processing. We have a guy named Danny in Windsor. He just finished editing these, so I'll actually have to put this over here once I get that from him. He actually just started with us last week, so excited to have Danny on the team. I was just down in Windsor and had dinner with him and talked with him. And now we're onboarding him onto the team, and I'm just about to give him all this content to bulk edit up. And then what we have is Spencer is taking and final editing these videos. Oh, of course, I just dropped them on the floor. But yeah, so once I have them final edited, I'll move them to ready, and then I put them on the scheduling board. So as you can see here, I do have basically the first week scheduled. We also get content from Ben Humble, CEO in Windsor, every Monday, so I don't have to worry about Mondays, thankfully. And also I might hopefully not have to worry about Sunday very soon if Kyle can get the wholesaler vlog series coming along. Then it's just scheduling, planning, making all those thumbnails, creating everything, making sure things kind of go with a nice flow. I think we got a cool experiment coming out. I don't want to release it, but we might be doing something live on Matt's channel that is kind of let's just say we might have contestants on it. So I'm really excited for that. It's cool to be pushing the limits of what we're doing, because here on my YouTube channel for the last 4.5 years, or almost 5 years now that I've been documenting my life on YouTube, thank you to everyone who's been supporting me along this journey, but I've just been posting and doing stuff that I'm passionate about. I've not been trying to curate or try to sustain or hold an audience, which I'm actually going to be changing that in 2020 here. I'm going to have a video coming out talking about that as well. But in general, I haven't been trying to build an audience. I've just been doing what I've been passionate about here on YouTube and trying to show others that if you just go out there and document and share your life with the world and show the things you're truly passionate about, you'll grow an audience. You'll grow people who support your path and support your journey. And I'm very thankful to all of you. But going ahead in 2020, I'm going to try to start curating an audience, because I have big plans with the human experiments coming out. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of these vloggy style engaging videos, because I want to chat more with you guys. I want to get closer with you guys. I want to learn about what I can do to help bring more value to you guys, help expand the human experiments by connecting more, communicating more, having you guys be inside my head, showing you guys what I'm doing. So that's kind of the start of all this. I'm taking you guys more into an in-depth side of my life. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy coming through my whole day here. For the rest of the day, I'm just gonna keep fasting. I'm not gonna be eating anything more for the day. Like, I'm just gonna fast right until tomorrow. So I think that's gonna be it for this vlog. I'm gonna work a little bit more on editing this YouTube video up so I can kind of get it up nice and fast, and I got some more work to do there for Matt's YouTube channel. But besides that, for today, that's gonna be it. So thank you guys so much for joining along and coming along today. I'm probably gonna make a vlog tomorrow of what I ate tomorrow and how I broke my fast and what's going on here at the mansion, and show you guys more about my life. So if you guys want to learn more, you want to come along the journey, and hopefully I'm providing value along with all this, and I want to know how I can provide more value for you guys, let me know in the comments section below. And again, I really truly appreciate having you guys along my path and supporting me along this journey. I would be nowhere right now if I didn't have you guys along this journey, if I didn't have you guys supporting my path. And like, it's been a long journey, it's been a long ride, but I'm super grateful that I hit record that first day 4.5, almost 5 years ago today. Like, around this time I hit record for that first time, and I really just talked to the camera. And I'm so glad I did. And I'm so glad I kept going, and I didn't stop, and I didn't give up, and I didn't quit. So thank you guys so much for being here with me, being here throughout all this. Couldn't do it without you guys. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Thank you guys so much. I am the Hungarian Experiment.